These are my dolls. We have Ella, Sophie, Charley, April and Isa. And the mini dolls, we have Saffi, Felicia, Eliza, Mae, Amelia, Audrey and Rose. I'm going to tell you a bit about each and every one of them, including why I gave them the names I gave them. Starting with Ella, she is the designer friend Rose doll, which I didn't know at the time when I got her, which is why I decided to name her Ella. So there's no particular reason why I chose the name Ella, I just think I liked it at the time, and it stuck. So I got Ella for Christmas in 2013, I think it's 2013, it was quite a long time ago, and my grandma gave her to me, and I'm pretty sure she was secondhand. I'm not entirely sure. I think she used to model clothes, and so somebody would make clothes and then model them on Ella. I'm not entirely sure though. This is Ella. She came with some purple glasses. They weren't these ones, but they were round and they had like dark purple stripes on them, and they broke, so I decided to get some new ones a while later. And these were similar to her old ones, which is why I decided to get these ones. This is the designer friend Darcy doll that I decided to name Sophie. I got Sophie a year later than Ella, so 2014 Christmas, and I chose Sophie myself. I looked on the design friend website, or the Argos website, and I chose her because I liked her long dark brown hair. Sophie and Ella are twins, because I got them both on Christmas. This is Charley. She is a GOTS doll, and she's the GOTS doll Jessica. And it was actually Butterfly OG Dolls who found out she was a GOTS doll. There is a mark on the back of her neck, I'm not sure if I can really show you. There, that says GOTS Puppy or Puppy or something. And I presume that's how Butterfly OG Dolls found it out. But I'm not entirely sure. There is actually a story behind why I decided to name Charley, because I had baby dolls when I was younger, and I named them, so I had baby Annabelle because that was the name. I also got a second baby Annabelle, which was the boy baby Annabelle, and I decided to name him after Prince George. So I had Annabelle and George, then I got a third baby Annabelle, which was I decided to name Charlotte because Princess Charlotte. And when I got Charley, I wanted to call her Charlotte, but then I was like, oh, I already have one. And somebody who I went to school with, I think it was either in preschool or reception, was called Charley, and she was a girl, spelt the same way as Charlie is spelt. So I decided to call this doll Charley. I went round to my grandma's house in the summer of 2015, and my grandma just decided so I brought round Ella and Sophie, and my grandma was just a bit like, oh, I've got another doll you can have, and she just gave me Charley. Like, there wasn't really any reason to it. She was like, oh, okay, there you go. So I was like, okay, now I have 3 dolls. This is the Our Generation doll, April, who I decided to stick with the name April, so this is April. And I got April in 2020. It was the middle of lockdown. Pretty sure it was sometime around September. Might have been a bit earlier than that. I can't exactly remember. I bought April with my own money from the Our Generation website. She was on offer, and I decided to keep her name as April. So this is my April doll. This is Isa, who is an Our Generation doll. And she was called Isa when I got her, and I decided to keep the name. Although I'm not entirely sure if you were supposed to pronounce it Isa or Isa. And like before I got Isa, I decided to call her Isa, and that's just how I kind of referred to her, and that's what I knew her as. So I decided to say it as Isa rather than Isa. I got Isa in March 2022. It was Pancake Day. I remember she arrived Pancake Day. I bought Isa with my own money, and yeah. This is Saffi. She is a Laurie doll, which is the same as all of my mini dolls. And I got Saffi for Christmas in 2020. So I saw Saffi in TK Maxx, and my brother got her for me for Christmas. I decided to call Saffi Saffi because her actual name was Saffron, and I wanted to keep it something similar to that. And I think I was in reception or year 1, and I had somebody in my class called Safina, and everybody called her Saffi, and I'm pretty sure it was spelt the same way as I spell Saffi, so I decided to call Saffi Saffi. This is Felicia, and much like Saffi, I got Felicia for Christmas, but I got it the year after, so I got it in 2022. And I called Felicia Felicia because her actual name is Felicia, although I've later found that you're probably supposed to pronounce it as Felicia rather than Felicia, but this was like a year or something after I've had Felicia, so I was like, I'm just going to keep it as Felicia. Felicia is Sophie's doll, and Felicia and Saffi are both twins because I got them both Christmas, and Saffi belongs to Ella and Felicia belongs to Sophie. This is Eliza, and she is Charley's mini doll. I wanted to get a mini doll that looked a bit like Charley, so blonde hair. I couldn't find one with blue eyes, so I got with green eyes. And also Eliza was on sale at Smith's when I wanted to get her, so I was like, green eyes, that's fine, I'll go with Eliza. She was £5. I bought her with my own money, and I bought Eliza in April 2021. This is Anne Mae. I decided to keep her name as the name she came with, so this is Anne Mae, and I got her for my birthday in 2021, and I decided to get another mini doll because at the time I had 4 18-inch dolls, so I wanted to have a mini doll for each, and this is the doll I chose for April. This is Amelia. She is Isa's mini doll. I wanted to get another mini doll for Isa since I had 1 mini doll per 18-inch doll at the time. Amelia is actually the lorry doll Ensley, and I wanted to get a doll with brown hair because I didn't have a doll with dark brown hair like this at the time. And originally I was going to get the lorry doll Adrienne, but I decided to get Ensley or Amelia because she has a soft body, which I prefer to the hard bodies, and Adrienne had the hard body and I would prefer the soft body. I decided to call Amelia Amelia because it was a bit like Adrienne and I wasn't a huge fan on the name Ensley, and I like the name Amelia, I suppose. This is Audrey. She is the Audrina doll from Lorry Doll. Butterfly OG Dolls very recently gave her to me, and I decided to call her Audrey because I wanted to keep it similar to the original name, but I did want to change it a bit, and I knew someone at school called Audrey, so I decided to call her Audrey. And she belongs to Ella because she has blonde hair, and so does Ella. And last but not least, this is Rose. She is the Lorry Doll Rosalie doll, and I decided to keep her name similar to her original name, much like Audrey. So I decided to call her Rose. And she is Sophie's doll because she has dark brown hair. I got Audrey and Rose on the same day, so they're also twins, which is why I decided to give them to Ella and Sophie, because they're twins. Hello! Welcome to Midnight Doll. There is a marking on the back of... I decided to call her Audrina. This is Audrina. Oh, so I decided to get Isa. I decided to get...
Thank you for watching.